Button is going.
Okay.
So that means I have to hit my button.
I already hit my button.
That sounds mildly sexual.
How you doing, Pum?
Good. This podcast isn't going to last long.
Oh?
What the fuck?
I mean, the summertime.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because I'd
Temperature.
rather be comfortable than make content for the internet.
That's fair.
Damn.
Also, I mean,
We
if
are
you could
very
go,
lucky.
If you could go an hour without it, then that's fine.
No.
Enough.
No, not an
Oh,
hour.
Damn.
No. We are lucky that today isn't one of the last 5 days that it hasn't hit like 30-degree temperatures.
No,
Because if
I
today
feel
was
you.
30, fuck this podcast. I quit.
Ugh.
Wow.
Hey,
Price
86
of
is pretty
having a
bad.
bedroom with no windows.
How did you guys make it through last summer?
I had an air conditioner.
Yeah, but isn't it... Like, doesn't it have to be off for recording?
It was on the other side of the room, and I was able to make do.
Hmm.
And it's just getting hotter and hotter. Because, hey, global warming's a thing.
Hey,
Oh,
You know
well,
why I
that's
like Canada so
controversial.
much? Because winters were cold, but not unbearable. And the summers were moderate. Nothing
Uh-huh.
that would kill you. And every year, since I've been in my 30s, it's been, no, we're going to kill you kind of weather. Especially in the fucking dog shit apartments that I've been living in for the past fucking 20 years of my life.
Oof.
Well, that sounds like it's a personal issue, honestly.
It is, in
Damn.
fact, a personal issue. I've made it personal.
You
Actually,
should,
life has made it personal.
you should create windows.
I should create windows, he says. Okay. Well, I can,
Place the windows in.
but...
Like in Minecraft.
like, I have a window that I could open. It's just I gotta throw something at it to get it open, and then
Hell yeah.
it just stays open.
That's
I
true.
mean, that's fine.
And it's not. A crow will dive in and peck out PM's eyeballs.
Yeah,
Well, that's true.
I already have a cavalcade, an entire army of insects raiding my home.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it turns out it's more than just ants.
Oh no.
Oh,
Ever heard of a fucking clover mite?
No?
what the fuck
Neither
is a
did I
crow
until this
like?
week.
Yeah, what the fuck? Isn't that monster movie?
No, it is very tiny red insects.
Huh.
I can't describe to you what they look like because they're so small. It just looks like a tiny red moving dot.
What do they do?
Exist?
Yeah.
Gross.
It seems like it doesn't seem like they're dangerous in any way, but they're in my home and I don't like that.
Wish I
That's
didn't
fair.
exist.
All right. Speaking of, hey everyone, welcome to DipShips, the legitimate boating podcast. I almost threw up.
I noticed.
I'm your host, Calamity Carl, and joining me are my co-host, Admiral PM.
Howdy, Misha, leave all of that in.
Yeah, please.
Cold open
Yeah.
it.
Content.
Maritime Metty
Hello!
and Nautical Nick.
It's me.
With a GN.
Yeah.
The G's silent.
Yeah. The N is not.
How we doing?
I'm tired.
You
Yeah.
had a busy week, Nick. You did work.
I wish I didn't.
Congratulations, our boy's employed.
Yeah, I'm
Hey.
employed. It's it sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Fuck it, I guess I'll start then.
okay.
Take it
Yeah,
away.
so I got hired. I mentioned that last time. I started Tuesday. I went in not knowing when I was going to get out. I was held hostage, basically. And since my boss was on
willingly.
vacation, I was being trained by the owner of the shop, and he's just taking me all over the place. And it's great. Everything's going kind of fine, but also I'm not sure what any of these machines do still, because he's basically like, okay, here's how everything works. Except he doesn't actually explain it. He literally just goes, here's how everything works, pointing
That's
at
great.
shit. And then he hits a button and it runs a couple sheets of paper and he's like, okay, good. Now you do it. And I was like, oh, Okay.
Hands-on experience.
Did you do it?
Yeah, that was most of my first day. I was fine on all of the machines except one. One of them gave me a lot of issues, and it ended up being fine. I only ruined like maybe 7 or so of the things you were supposed to make, but the owner was still like, "Oh man, we can't have this many mistakes." And I was like, "It's my first day, and I don't know what this machine does."
Did you go back the next day?
I did. It was worse.
Then you did far better. You know what my first job ever was?
Huh?
I worked at a Mr. Sub. I worked at a Mr. Sub making sub sandwiches for 3 days. On the third day, I dropped an entire pint of fucking olives, black olives.
Oh no!
I was so embarrassed, I never went back. I got called back 2 weeks later going, yeah, so you're fired. Come and pick up your first ever check of $74.
It sounds about right.
Holy shit!
That whomps.
No, I hated it. It's fine. It's
Very
just out of
understandable.
sheer embarrassment, I didn't go back the next day.
I did
That's pretty funny.
go back the next day. It was just more of the same. Like every day is meant to be different because we work with like customer orders, so it's whatever the fuck they need is what we make. So the second day sucked a lot compared to the first one. So I went home afterwards, and I didn't get changed or anything. I just walked into my room and laid down on the floor for about an hour.
Cool.
Yeah.
And
Love that.
then I was just great. Like, I got up off the floor, I was energized. I was like, okay, I'm ready. I'm good. I can finish my day now. But that hour was awful.
Yeah.
I, like, walked in, I turned on music, I lay down, and I did not move. I sent someone a Discord voice message because I couldn't be bothered to type anything out on the floor, and that was it. That was it.
Understandable.
I gotta say, Discord shits the bed with most things, but that voice message feature, class. I love it.
It's really good, actually.
That and the soundboard bit.
Yeah.
That I could do without.
I could do without it when I'm trying to play D&D with a literal 12-year-old.
you can mute it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, in the notes, I have danger close.
Yeah.
Which is to mean there's a problem, which is when I worked at my last job, which was Dunkin', when I went on break, I got a bagel from Dunkin' because it was free.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I would just sit there with tea and a bagel and eat. That was my lunch.
At the printing company, do you get like paper for lunch?
Yeah, I don't get shit.
You
They're
just
like,
start eating
okay,
paper?
clock out and go on lunch. I was
Wash
like,
your
oh,
hands, eat
okay.
your paper.
So I fucking, while I was getting close to my break, I was like, I'm just going to pull up on my phone what's around here because I haven't paid a lot of attention. And there's a Wendy's like down the block, like a 2-minute walk from where I work. So I ate more Wendy's last week than I have in like a month.
Yeah, that's what tends to, once you get into a new anything, whatever's the closest convenience is just it ends up your main meal.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't,
as soon as I started this Nordstrom job, my diet went to shit.
yeah.
Because like my dietary route had no dietary options,
It's
at
like,
least open at the time.
if I don't go to Wendy's, I have to walk much further. And already just walking to Wendy's, I kind of have to rush when I'm eating compared to normal
Yep.
to get back in time. And then, you get home from work and you don't want to do anything, so I haven't made food.
Yep.
And I'm also, like, on my feet and moving around all day, so, like, I'm tired and I don't want to work out. I'm just going to shit real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I, like, today and yesterday, like, I have Saturday, Sundays off. The print shop isn't open on the weekend, which, thank God. But I managed to work out a little bit both of those days, and then I was like, oh, this is gonna suck every day from now on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Welcome to work.
to the workforce, buddy.
Yeah, I'll burn it down before I commit to this my whole life.
Bitch, we're trying.
Yeah. Day 3 was fine. Day 3 I met my actual boss, and I was really worried about it, because when I came in day 2, and I was like, tomorrow I have to learn from Jim, who's my boss, instead of Steve, who is the owner. The person I was talking to was like, okay, so tomorrow you're going to have to actually learn how to do everything the right way. And I was like, no, that sucks. I haven't
but the
even
owner
learned how to do
might
it the
actually,
wrong
like-
way.
Or not the owner. The actual boss knows how the machines work and explain them to you.
Yeah, well, okay, here's the thing. I like him. He's great. He's better than Steve at, like, teaching, but he can only teach one way. He will show me, and he will explain, and if I have any questions, he does not know how to answer them.
Oh.
I had to coil bind like 100-something books that I had printed out on Tuesday, which just means like, those plastic things that are in spiral notebooks or whatever.
Yeah.
I had to put those in, and then like that's not bad. Putting those in is fine. It's like brain dead and kind of funny. And then you have to trim off the excess, and the trimming is the part that you have to do like completely manually, and it sucks. And he showed me how to do it, and I tried it a couple times, and I couldn't quite get it. So I kept asking him, like, okay, do I do it here? And he's like, let me show you. And he did it the exact same way with no new information. And I was like, okay, great. This does not help.
Just do it like he did.
I did it my own way. I made it work. It worked out. Everything's fine. But, like, this on things that I cannot figure out on my own may be a problem.
You should have just done it the way he did it. He showed you.
Yeah.
He technically did show me.
Such a bad employee.
They
Can't
love
believe
me
this.
somehow. Like, okay, at the end of day 3, they put me on a machine that they just got, and no one really knows how it works. They had me print like 600 things on it, and there were a couple issues as we were going through, and I just felt super overwhelmed because I had to do like 6 or 7 things at once while this machine was running,
Nick,
and then if it broke, that was it.
Question.
Yeah,
Do you know how much you're supposed to be paid an hour?
I do.
Okay, good. I'm gonna need you to keep track of that because I feel like they might try to short you, but they might be like, we like this kid because he's gullible.
Well,
We can
see,
get
the
away with what
problem
we
is,
want.
my very first paycheck, I'm not going to be able to do the math on how that works out. Because
Why not?
I'm supposed to be, while I'm being trained, 30-hour weeks at $15 an hour.
Okay.
Oh.
But because I started a Tuesday after a holiday, and they had to get me in payroll, my first pay period was in 2 weeks, which is like sometime this week, I believe.
Yeah.
But I haven't actually been 9 to 3 because he, despite the fact that he is the one that hired me 9 to 3, he also is like, I kind of want to give you more hours.
Well, that's good.
So he was giving me some work at like 2:50, and I'm like, this is going to take me more than the 10 minutes I have left. And he's like, oh, well, if you can stay till 4. And I'm like, I mean, I can, but okay. So I stayed till 4 Monday, Tuesday, and then, or I'm sorry, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then Thursday, Friday, I was out at like a little before 3, basically. And I guess it just depends on if there's shit to do. And then you clock out for lunch and come back in. So I'm not good at math or keeping track of time. So I'm just going to have to sit down and look at it and go like, yeah, that looks good enough.
Cool.
Because I think 30 hours at 15 an hour is like $450 or something. For a week. And then, so 2 weeks would be 900, but it also hasn't been exactly that. So I don't know. I'll find out.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't know if you can hear the
yeah,
ice
I
cream
hear the
truck.
ice cream truck from my window being open. I started laughing when I heard it. I was like, oh no. What child eats ice cream at 9 p.m. from a truck?
My
None.
brother.
Again, it's a drug front.
Shit, you're right. Who eats drugs from the drug truck at 9 p.m.?
Me.
So many people.
That's true. What else happened, Nick?
So I was really worried about day 4.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of day 3, they told me, okay, this machine that you've just kind of learned that none of us know how it works. Tomorrow,
Teach
instead of
us.
600 things, you'll be running 25,000 things.
Oh.
Well then.
And unlike what you did today, they have to come out of the machine with no blanks in the proper order because they have to be mailed out in that order. And this is one of our most important jobs that we will probably do this whole year. And I was like, it is my 4th day.
Yeah, that sounds
I
about right.
I have not even been paid yet, and you are making me do this.
That sounds like businesses.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it went great. Like, I'm pretty good at the machine now. And I had a lot of help because they know the job is important. I managed to print 12,500 of them, so I got halfway through, and I'm just going to finish the rest on Monday, which is great because he expected this to take multiple days.
I mean, still might. Don't jinx yourself just yet.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, regardless, it's taking at least 2. It'll take me another full shift to print the other half of these, assuming no problems.
I'm sort of amazed that they gave you, like, an important project right away, and no one else is doing it.
Yeah, they were basically like, if something wrong happens, hit this switch that turns off the printer and go find Dale. Otherwise, it's all you. And I was like, oh, awesome. That's not intimidating at all.
You're fine.
You'll
got
be fine.
this.
Technically, I have been, but god damn it. Yeah, and then I just came home and I was like, I don't know what to do now. Because I have, like, once I get back from work, I just kind of sit here like, now what do I do with the rest of my day? So I had to, like, I had to sit, because of the way my brain works, I had to sit and, like, write down what I do ever, like, at all.
Mm-hmm.
So that when I came home from work, I could be like, okay, what am I doing today? There's anime that came out today? Great, let's watch that. And this game I was playing, and I gotta do laundry and blah, 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 because otherwise I'll sit here and
Big mood.
just relax until it's time to go back into work.
Yeah.
That's not great.
It'll be
I
great
mean,
soon.
That's how life is when you have a job. You just wait to go back.
Yeah, nope. I'm gonna set myself on fire eventually.
Yeah, that's...
I've been saying that for fucking 10 years. Oh, welcome back to the workforce, Nick. I'm glad that you hate it as much as everyone else.
I sure do. That other new person who started the same time as me, they didn't show up on the first day I was there because they had a death in the family.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, okay, so that's like something that'll be kind of private for them probably.
Excuses already.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure it was real because the very next day when they did show up, they walked up to me while I was working and we had like, well, I say we, but she mostly just talked at me while I was folding envelopes. She talked at me for like almost her entire lunch break about how distressed she was about everything and how she was really nervous. And I was like, yeah, you know what? Me fucking too. And she apparently, I don't know how, apparently, even though the owner does stress me out, he is so much nicer to me compared to her because I guess she messed something up on her second day. And he, like, took a folder out of her hands and threw it in the garbage. And it's like, it's day 2. We don't make mistakes like that on day 2.
Oh.
And I was like, oh my
What?
god.
That's scary.
We don't
Yeah,
make
I'm like, I
mistakes
don't want to
on
piss
day
him off
2.
now. What the fuck? He likes me so far.
Don't make no mistakes on day 2, shit.
I made it to day 4. Day 5, though. Yeah, let's see. I caught up on Vinland Saga. I did that yesterday, basically.
That's good.
Wow. A lot happened.
I'm so excited for the next episode, dude. and the next episode's so wild because, like, I'll say what's going to happen in the next episode and nobody will understand. We get to watch the main character take 100 punches all the next episode.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the entire episode.
And I'm so fucking excited to see a dude get fucking walloped.
Oh, man. I'm very excited because I'm assuming there's only, like, 2
it
or
goes
3
up to
episodes
24.
left. 24? So
Yeah.
we're almost done straight up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be a crazy ending. Literally whatever it is at this point is going to be insane. The growth of the characters has been awesome.
Yep.
A lot of good moments in there. Still watching the weekly stuff. Managed to get around to that. So Hell's Paradise was good.
It was.
I don't know how, but apparently, according to some of my friends, after this episode, it really starts to pop off. And I'm like, it already started. I don't understand, but I'm excited.
I love that. It's popping off now, but just wait until it pops off again. What?
Yeah.
We're popping during the pops?
Oh, we sure fucking are, apparently. Demon Slayer
Gestures
good?
of JoJo's.
Demon
One Piece
Slayer,
good?
indeed good.
One Piece
I'm caught up
crazy
on Demon
fucking
Slayer.
good.
I can't talk about the specifics of it, but Carl, the new One Piece chapter?
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
Oh, boy.
Oh my god.
It's fucking good, dude.
I could not believe anything that I read in the past 2 One Piece chapters was actually happening. I'm so excited.
It just
Remember how a
keeps getting fucking better.
couple weeks back, I think it was PM was like, "Can you see the end?" And it is so much closer now.
Okay, that's good.
It's
Is it touchable by somebody?
well, arguably.
It's touchable by Luffy, but only because he can stretch very far.
Right, okay.
Like, Luffy, they need 4 road poneglyphs, which are these big red ones, to get to the final island where the One Piece is. Luffy has 3.
Okay.
So when they say this is the final saga, it's like, yeah, he's got to get that last one, and then he's just off to the island.
Do they know where the 4th one is?
That's a great question. I'm sure that we're about to find out.
I mean,
Because all signs are pointing directly to the world government.
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
So it's got to be somewhere with them.
Gotta team up with Grandpa at some point.
I need that so fucking bad.
I'm very
I need
excited
it
for
so
all of the
bad.
possibilities here.
Oh,
Grandpa's alive?
he's been
Grandpa's alive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he popped off a while ago. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited. The anime's close to a very big point that I can't wait to see
Same.
animated.
Oh, I'm so fucking excited.
Oh,
I hate
Which
that
Mercury
YouTube
episode?
Crunchyroll keeps spoiling me on fucking One Piece shit.
Really?
Like, oh yeah. I'm just scrolling through fucking YouTube recommendeds by accident, and fucking I see One Piece spoilers.
Oh, it's gonna get really bad because
Sounds about right.
Oh, yeah.
like a power comes out in next episode?
Well, just like to put it in perspective, I guess, Wano has been like so fucking long, like hundreds upon hundreds of episodes, and it will end soon. And that in and of itself is going to be enough to make people flip out.
Yeah, I saw Zoro do a cool thing.
Hell yeah, you did.
Also,
You
we're
did
almost
a-
caught up to the manga again.
Big green attack.
We
against
still
a big
won't
red
be for a
attack.
while, but yeah.
there's so much now. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
All right, what else happened, Nick?
Witch from Mercury is continuing to destroy me.
I gotta hop on that.
It's so good, dude. Every episode, I'm just like, well, at least it can't get any worse.
And then it does.
And then it does.
I like the girl with the big pink hair.
Me
Funny.
too. She's great. She had some really good moments in this last episode. I feel like the season's almost done, but I'm not actually sure. I don't know how much further they can get from here.
Nick, I was really waiting for you to go, yeah, she was great. I was gonna be like, no, wait.
Listen,
wait.
I can't confirm or deny any character deaths that happened in this episode. There were a couple.
Son of a bitch, that confirms it!
You.
I had an accident. I will be right back.
What the fuck does that mean?
I something happened. I'll be right back.
Oh no!
Okay.
That's the most concerning thing that he could have said.
What the? I would've
Somebody just-
preferred
Somebody
no
trusted a
clarification.
fart! Somebody trusted a fart!
Oh no! I feel that though I've been having the bubble guts all day, and I keep going like,
Oh,
is
man.
this gonna be the one? Is this gonna be the
All
one where
right.
it shoots out? Hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
That's good, but if you keep trusting it,
It's just gonna go. Oh, is that all you got, Nick?
yeah, that's it. Oh, actually, there's one more thing. We got the
Oh.
Steam release of Gundam Battle Operations 2 for real, finally.
Oh, finally?
I've been playing that. It still has some matchmaking issues, but, like, I was able to play. Like, I'm ranking up and getting into games and dodge rolling around and shooting lasers. It's a good time. I'm not very good.
All right,
Hey,
crisis
game-
averted.
Just released. Oh,
Yeah.
What happened, bud?
Yeah, please. This is the end of my week, so please explain
I
your
farted,
accident.
right?
Yeah.
And I felt wetness and an immense heat, and I went, "Oh, I just shit myself." and I went to go check, and it's like, no, it's a little wet, but other than that, I didn't full blown shit myself. But it was like so hot in my pants that
Oh my
I thought
God.
I was convinced.
you see, that is exactly what I thought.
Yeah, assume whenever I say I had an accident and have to leave, just assume that.
Okay. That's what I did assume, but I didn't want to, like, just say it out loud.
I mean, I've been saying that out loud for the last decade, so
That's true.
you're fine.
Who's
So
next?
me next?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Not really a whole lot. Pretty much like two of the things that Nick already covered. Yeah, Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer's good. I'm
Mhm.
all caught up on that on the newest season. Vinland Saga good. Caught up on that. Super excited for the next episode. I beat Bat Boy, which I talked about last week.
Oh,
Right.
how was it?
I liked it throughout. It was pretty good. I like the gimmicks and all of the stages. I like the bosses. There's a little twist at the end. But the final boss was middling.
Damn.
That is upsetting.
Yeah, it was a 2-form boss, and they were fine. The first form was annoying because the boss just hangs out in the air, and you have to either bounce off projectiles to get to him, or wait for the random set of attacks where he's down on your level. And then the last form is kind of like a Bayonetta on rails kind of shoot 'em up kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Except not really, because you're just reflecting projectiles back at the final boss, and it was fine. It was fine. It could have been like way better. So just because of that final boss, I give the entire experience like a 7. Otherwise, it's pretty good. Music's good. Bosses are charming. It feels good to play.
That's good.
It is a recommend. Other than that, a lot of bugs. Just a lot of fucking bugs in the apartment.
You know, because you transitioned from game to this, I was like, oh, the game is buggy? That kind of sucks.
No. There wasn't really any bugs. But in my apartment, however, yeah, there's a lot. So
No game-breaking bugs, just life-breaking.
Yeah, just life-breaking bugs. This is, like, every day that passes on, I've become more and more infuriated because I've lived in this city for a majority of my life.
Yeah.
30 plus years. I've never lived in an apartment with a pest problem like this. Like, old apartments, I've had, like, mice, but cats, get rid of that. Like, my last apartment was above a restaurant, and I would get the occasional, very rare, like, once every, like, 6 months, I find a cockroach. And I deal with that on my own. The closest thing to an infestation that I've ever had in the 30 plus years was one time in my last apartment, a spider gave birth outside of my window, and like a couple of its babies made it into my apartment, but it was like 7, and I got rid of that in like an hour.
God bless.
And the bed bugs that my fucking mattress came with, even though my uncle swore to me that he had cleaned it out. Well, when he gave me the mattress, he's like, "Hey, you want a king size bed?" I'm like, "Okay, what's the catch?" It's like, it had bed bugs, but I cleaned it. Okay, I'll take your word for it. He was lying. No, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He probably did clean it,
just not good enough.
Yeah,
just
they
not
just
good
suck
enough
to get rid of.
Because I cleaned it like it took a total of like 4 times for it to be completely gone. So yeah, now it's ants. Just lots of ants. Just hundreds and hundreds of ants. I've done everything. Like, they're immune to cinnamon now. I've created super ants. They don't care about the cinnamon.
Oh no!
White vinegar doesn't work. Like, it like, if there's a pool of them, like in the middle of like my kitchen or in front of the stove, if I pour white vinegar on it, it takes care of the immediate problem. But I'm trying to get to the fucking queen. I'm trying to get to that bitch. And nothing that I've done has successfully worked. The most the cinnamon has done has corralled them to specific, like, parts of the apartment. Like, first they're in the bathroom, then they're in the kitchen, then they're in the fucking, like, dining-ish area. And yeah, it's nothing I do works. I bought traps now, and they're not attracted to the traps at all, but it seems like where they were initially, like, in front of the stove, they're not around the stove anymore. So I'm like, oh, maybe the traps are working, but like, I don't know. I don't know.
Can you place honey inside of the traps? Because I know you said that they've been.
Yes, I have done that. And
have you considered like a shovel, TNT, and a flamethrower?
As much as I would like to do that, I unfortunately like my neighbors too much to do that to them.
You have neighbors you like for once? That's crazy.
I mean, I like the neighbors in the last apartment. I loved my lesbian neighbors. I babysat their kid once or twice. They were a cool couple with a decent kid.
I'm not homophobic, confirmed.
Well,
happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, clover mites, which, like, they're about the size of a pinhead.
Who you call a pinhead?
I can't describe them any better. Like, they are a bright ass red. Like, what kind of red can I describe it as?
Mr.
Like
Krabs.
Actually, yes, like a Mr. Krabs type of red. Maybe a little bit brighter, but yeah. And they're not the fastest bug, but they cover ground quickly, and they're just super tiny. And I've killed about like fucking 40 of them in the past week.
Damn.
Once again, probably from the fucking. Actually, no, they're definitely coming from my skylight in my room, and they're also coming from the fucking window in the kitchen.
The
and
window
the bathroom.
that can't open?
Oh.
Yes, the ones that can't open.
This is bullshit.
Because, you know, exposed walls.
Yeah.
And you know what? Even though it's fucking fireproof glass, the border around the entire glass, there is just enough room where bugs can sneak in and out. I've totally seen ants coming from inside the glass.
You just gotta go up there and seal it.
I should not have to do that. As the
It's
tenant,
true.
I should not have to do that. That should totally be on my fucking landlord to do that.
Have you told him that they can come in through the window?
So my landlord decides that he only fixes problems at the beginning of the month. When he comes to collect rent is when he addresses the problems.
Oh, God.
So the first of the month, he came here with the guy. The guy came in and, I guess, measured and looked at all the exposed walls and went, yeah, well, I'll send you a message to let you know when the dude shows up. And I'm like, so what about the bug problem that I have? You know, the pest problem.
He's like, the what?
And he said something, but his accent is so fucking heavy,
Oh
I
my
understood
God.
none of it. And he fucking just left.
That sounds about right.
Incredible.
So cool. I'll address it again at the fucking beginning of July, I guess. Because that's the only
Well-
time he fucking shows up is to collect rent.
Terribly unfortunate.
There was one more kind of bug. I don't know the name of the spider,
Okay.
but it's these really tiny fucking, like, black spiders with white stripes. They're incredibly fast, and they jump like motherfuckers.
Great. I hate it.
I've killed about two dozen of those, all in the bathroom. They're definitely all coming in from the bathroom. I can
I feel
tell
like you
because
need to commit
like
some
all
Good.
of the spider webs are in that bathroom.
where? Like in the bath?
In the fucking window. When you know it, in the fucking window where they all come from.
Well, that's
I'm
good. The spiders will help catch the ants.
You would think, but no,
Technically, yes.
no, they haven't, because the spider webs that they lay are so small because they themselves are so tiny. They just use it as a method of travel and nothing else.
Oh my God.
I'm so tired.
Spider
I'm so-
ants.
I would love to live in a bug-free home, and I haven't had that since March. Since March, I've been unable to live bug-free.
I think I would commit a genocide.
I have
Against
to wait
insect
until
kind.
winter, until I'm bug-free, probably.
Maybe. Until
Maybe.
those winter bugs come out.
Until the no winter bugs, please.
And so, like,
God bless the winter. God bless Canadian winters that make things uninhabitable for a majority of the species that I hate.
imagining the ants just coming in like, it's fucking cold out there.
Hemkin Chimley, dude.
The
Other
dude
than
from
that-
GX?
No, that's
That's
Chumley.
Chumley.
I know.
Or Cumley, as
No.
someone who I used to know would call him.
Terrible.
Well-
Other than that, for the first time
Mhm.
since April, I managed to have a full night of sleep.
Nice.
Like
Congratulate. Can we get a round of applause? Misha! Well,
a full ass 10 hours of sleep at the cost of me sleeping through my job.
Oh.
Yeah. So I went to bed last night. Yeah, this would have been Saturday night at 6 o'clock. Going,
Mhm.
well, my tooth pain runs like clockwork, so I'll be awake at 10. Just enough time to get up, shower, do all my things, and go to work. And so yeah, I went to bed, woke up at 4:45 in the morning, and I went, oh, I should have been at work at 11:30.
Oh.
What happened? And what had happened was I slept through the entire night with no pain.
Congratulations.
Well, I'm sure they let you off
And-
the hook for that.
And I look on my phone and no phone calls.
okay.
Nobody called. Not my supervisor, not any of my fucking my employees, not my boss, not my boss's boss. Nobody called me up until now. No, nothing. I sent my my supervisor a text going, "Hey, sorry," and she's like, "Don't worry about it. I get it."
Which, is this the Nordstrom?
Yes, this is still
Okay. At least they're like, hey, we're closing, dude, whatever.
I mean, considering I went on Thursday, and my floor is empty.
Oh.
There is not a single article of clothing left on my floor or third floor, but third
Damn.
floor has been like that for a couple weeks now. But my floor is officially empty, and they've started dismantling like all the cash registers and stuff. There is literally on my floor there is literally furniture for sale, and that's it, and a whole bar full of artwork which they could not ship at all. It's in fact all on discount now. You remember, like, I think it was at the beginning of my segment. I showed you a $23,000 painting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's still not sold, and it is in
Good.
fact like 50% off right now. And
Yeah.
I'm like, that is still way too fucking expensive for that piece of shit. But yeah. Speaking of game shows, would anybody like to play a game?
I would, but what's it called?
That is a fantastic question. I should probably workshop those during the week, but I unfortunately did not. So anybody have any suggestions for?
Let's call this one Bill.
Welcome, Bill.
Well,
Okay, welcome
all
to
right,
Bill.
everyone, step up. Let's play some
Hell
Bill.
yeah.
The
Let's play
price-
Bill.
Oh, I'm sorry. We got to run it back.
Oh well.
Why?
I got a duct tape.
Oh hell yeah.
These have been very infrequent. I apologize. It's just Duckman hasn't been updating recently
In areas that you've seen.
In areas that I've seen. Yes. Oh, actually, here is a classic that has been updated.
Duck dated.
So this is one of the first duct tapes that I've ever posted, and the person went back and fucking re-edited them to what they currently look like.
Is that the autism creature?
Yes, it is the autism creature.
That's
Wow.
me.
It's Nick.
That's literally me.
Yeah, they
Me when
drew they drew arms and a spray can on it.
Nice.
But then this next one is an old one,
Oh.
along with whatever the fuck that thing's supposed to be. The fucking
make him
cloud
happy.
with one eye and tooth.
You make him
That's-
happy, PM.
It looks like SpongeBob before he became full.
Before
For what?
I don't love that terminology.
SpongeBob not fully formed.
Okay, that's better.
When he was just Bob.
He was just Bob.
Wow.
Spunk.
He was Bob Pants. That was
Oh
it.
no.
Oh, Pam, there's
All right.
another duct date.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there is.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You got dancing
go.
duck? You got a little
I saw
emo?
this shit all over your stream when I was able
Hell
to pop
yeah.
in for like 20 minutes before D&D.
I had
It's
the
so
idea
good.
and I messaged Misha and I was like, this is going to be a new animated emote. And Misha was like, hell yeah. Fuck yeah, let's do it. I'm
Once
going to
again,
be insane
great
and
job,
put it in.
Misha.
I'm going to
Yeah,
make
this
it as
looks
many
awesome.
frames as possible. And I was like, you don't have to. It can be kind of shitty. Misha's like, no. It's got to be perfect. And I was like, I get it. I understand. I'm the same way.
Yeah, art.
Look at him go.
Kudos to Misha.
Yes,
It
it's
is-
incredible.
It is great. And
If we possessed...
shout out to the bucket hat. I
Yeah.
just realized it's got a bucket
Yeah,
hat on.
dude.
Got the bucket
Wearing
That's
the
hat.
merch.
awesome.
The duck's wearing the merch.
If
Hell
we
yeah.
had the opportunity, and by the opportunity I mean like the technology, to create like GIF shirts,
Oh, if only.
this would be like top seller merch for us.
The closest thing that we could get to right now is those backpacks with the LCD screen.
Yeah.
A little too pricey to make, but God, I wish.
Oh yeah. But imagine if you could walk around and just see like duck on people's shirts.
And it is time for Bill.
All right.
Ah, yes,
time
Bill.
for Bill. All right. Time for whatever the fuck this piece of shit is.
Damn.
Bill.
I cannot tell what the fuck.
Oh,
this
that's
is
the
at
Last
all.
Supper.
That looks like
Ah.
the deaths from Tears of the Kingdom, rather.
Right.
You know,
It looks
if
like
you
some
look at
gray
it
shit with some
sideways,
purple shit and blue shit on it.
and then someone came.
It looks like there's like books on that, whatever that is on the right.
Is there? Let me make this bigger. Let me take a look. Those could be books. They could also be sandals.
Yeah.
It looks like the interior of a cave that somebody like graffitied on.
Kinda.
That's everybody thinking.
I think I hate it.
I kind of
10,000.
want to lowball it, but I don't know. I feel like it's gonna bite me in the ass. I'm gonna
How
say
many Timos tall is
Actually-
it, Jam?
Yeah, that's
This
good.
is
That's a good
about,
question.
I want to
You
say
have Timos for reference now in the chat.
3 Timos, I believe.
3 Timos.
Damn, alright, yeah, that changes the price.
I'm gonna say 7,000.
I'm gonna say
7,000.
6,750.
6,750. Getting weird with it. I like it. What do you think, Metty?
Let's go, 10,000.
10,000.
Expensive.
All right. Closest without going over. Today's winner is. It's me. You're all fucking wrong.
Oh well,
So
shit.
get fucked. Nick was closest, but unfortunate.
damn it.
I was gonna say 5,000 too, and I was like, no, it's got to be more than
Yeah,
that.
you initially did say
Right.
5,000, didn't you?
See-
You did say a lot.
No, he started with 10, I think.
I started with 10
It's
and then I
because the
went
first
5 and then I
couple
went
were
up.
cheap, but the last couple of these have been like mondo expensive.
Yeah.
All right, the return of a classic.
Is that the real size?
Yeah. That's what 3 Timos
No.
is.
No, it's not. Carl. I don't know why they give like a
3
little
in-game
preview
Timos.
portrait,
The little preview
even though
portrait's real
it's
funny.
right fucking next to it.
Just in case.
Yeah, just to make sure you know which
Yeah.
one you're getting.
So you can know if they ship it out, you know.
PM, you should
I know
swap
what you
some of them
missed.
around.
I think it's
I-
literally just because some of these don't have fucking titles.
Yeah,
So
a
they're
lot
like,
of them are
this
just straight up
one-
untitled. Like this one. I can tell you that this one is untitled.
God
It's
damn
also
it.
shapes.
This is a Minecraft skin.
Kind of. I could see it. It looks a little Minecrafty. But yeah, it's shapes. It's a blue, orange, white shapes, brown
I'm
shapes.
gonna regret going this low,
Okay.
but it's $4,000.
$4,000.
I'm gonna say 4,050.
4,050.
I knew
You know
the
what?
day
Fuck
would
you,
come.
Carl. I'm gonna go 4,051.
I knew
No!
the day would come when we would fuck each other like this.
Okay, closest without going over. Today's winner is Metty. It worked.
God damn it.
Sometimes the scumbag tactics do work.
You
I was gonna
piece
say
of shit.
8,000, and I went, no, this would be funny.
All right. Next up.
Was the
It's
bit
funny
worth
for
it?
us.
No.
Losing it, Bill.
I
want
do
Bill
like
to
this
love me.
one, but I will note that it is incredibly fucking lazy.
Oh, okay.
You like colored balls?
Damn, I do love balls.
yeah, you know
How
what?
about
Fair
some
enough,
colored
dude.
balls.
I love coloring my balls.
Mm.
Step them down a little pink. Take a little trip on the rodeo.
It looks like when
What?
artists are coloring in their sketches, and they just have like the colors that they're going to use on the
Oh,
side
the
there, so they
swatches.
can the swatches.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does kind of look like that. Maybe that's where they got the inspiration from.
Yeah, except they had no sketch to actually fill in. It's like fucking swatches here. Take
These are just the colors I would use if I was making something. 5,000.
5,000.
You keep picking the exact price that I'm gonna pick.
But I'm ready to
damn
nuke
it.
you again, Carl. Come on,
It's like,
let's go.
this is the third time. That
I'm
it's
just gonna
happened.
fucking start answering last.
I'm gonna say 6,000.
6,000.
How big is it? Because that looks like a urinal under it.
Yeah, that's fountains. I'd say it's about Timo and a half tall.
All right, yeah. Looking at
Okay.
those tiles, I know how big those tiles are.
I should point out, I actually have no idea how tall Timo is. I'm just ballparking.
It's fine.
He's like 2 feet tall.
He's quite small. He's a little guy.
Not even.
He's a little fucking freak, actually.
They're like 1.5 feet, 2 feet, somewhere in that range. I'm gonna say, let's go with 8.
8,000.
Yeah.
All right, closest without going over. Once again, is me. You're all fucking wrong.
God damn
God
it!
damn it!
I blame Nick.
I was gonna
3,000?
say 3,000. I was like, "There's no way.
65.
There's no way."
Okay,
we were
we'll
all
do-
thinking low at first, and then we went, nah, it's Nordstrom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do one more.
Timo, by the way, is 2 foot 8 inches.
Okay.
Damn.
He's
Good to
fucking
know.
Bigger
50
than I
years
thought.
old.
Oh yeah, he's an old fucker. He has PTSD.
I do too, and he made it.
All right, this is by far the largest picture of tonight's showing,
Oh,
and it's an
Ooh.
oh,
actual
an
thing.
actual picture.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's a forest made out of shapes.
800.
It is very
Well,
boldly
forest.
shaped.
They're made out of shapes,
$1,500.
It's a real thing, so it can't be expensive.
All right, so Carl says 800. Nick says 12,000.
I'm gonna go with 25 just to give Nick a little wiggle room.
25.
Or not
Okay.
20, 2,500, not 25.
Oh,
Oh, okay, okay,
2,500. Okay.
Yeah, not like how ridiculously high. No,
Yeah,
no,
okay.
I apologize.
Closest without going over. Today's winner is Metty.
Shit.
11,000. Unfortunately,
Isn't
Nick
that a
Man.
Destiny DLC?
Lost Light. Isn't it?
yes.
Medi?
there
Yeah.
you go.
Okay. Cool.
No, Lost Light is what was Lost Light? It's something.
It is a
I
thing.
believe you.
And as a bonus, here can have pictures of this fucker. Want to get some price on this?
Yeah. Is he okay?
Did you take him home?
No, fuck no.
Free cat. What do you mean?
If they're cold, you're cold. Let them inside.
Let him
Wait.
in.
No.
The free cat.
No. Nope.
But they're cute.
You know there's cafes in Japan where you can just... It's like a
Yeah,
cat
hang out with
cafe, but it's a
raccoons.
fucking
Yeah.
raccoon cafe?
They rule.
Disgusting. I
Holy
would
shit.
burn that place to the ground.
They got raccoon
No.
cafes. They got hedgehog cafes. They got a lot of shit over there.
Yeah, hedgehog cafes are fine, but raccoon cafes? Come on, man.
You guys
You gotta
know that-
draw the line.
You guys know that picture of the little hedgehog? He's doing the little okay hand. I like that guy. I hope he's doing good.
I like the one of the. I don't know what kind of animal he is, but he's in a cafe and he's going, yeah, yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking
Great
about.
descriptor.
All right, I'll go next. This week was fairly uneventful. Wait, were you done, PM?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, just making sure.
Just looking at porn now.
Hell yeah, fucking same, baby. I was off Monday because it was Memorial Day, and I did fuck and all. It was a great time. I think I streamed. Yes,
You
I did. I forgot what I did, but I did. Wednesday, I think. It was either Wednesday or Thursday. We had something going on in the building at work, and I was cleaning a funny little room, and all of a sudden the fire alarm went off, and I was like, "Oh, I know what that is. That's because of the work in the library. They did something to set off a fire alarm. I know that we're offline because our boss mentioned it." And I was just sort of stared at the alarm in annoyance, and I just out loud went, "I'm just gonna burn.
Yeah, me too.
I got work to do. I gotta finish like now. I'm just gonna
God.
burn." And I was like, just in case something's actually happening, I'll go outside. And I walked out, and one of the rooms that I had already cleaned had people in it all of a sudden for a review for the tests, because the end of the year is coming up. She stepped out of the room. She's on her cell phone. I believe it's the teacher, and she just goes, "Is this real?" And I went, "Probably not. There's work happening in the library." She went, "Does it mean we have to leave?"
Still, yes.
"Yeah, it's going off. If there is an actual emergency, we should not be in the building." Which way do we go?
Follow the
Follow the
fire
signs.
exits.
And I
Genius.
no, it's even better than that. I stared at her and looked slowly to the right where the fire doors directly next to her were.
Oh my god.
And I lifted my hand up and pointed and went, "That way." And she went, "Oh."
You don't have to be rude about it.
And then she, got all the students out. I walked out with them. She's like, "Do you know when we can go back in?" And when the alarms stop, don't know what to tell you. Gotta wait
After
until we hear
the
it.
fire department gets here.
No, we were
Yeah.
offline, so the fire department didn't show up.
Fire department did show up to my workplace this week, actually. I just remembered that.
Oh, were they hot?
No.
Oh.
God damn it.
Like,
I
I don't
want
know
to
what
just
happened.
sexualize all the firemen, and they're making it so hard.
Yeah.
Rather, they're not making it hard, and that's the problem.
You know what happened Thursday?
Unfortunately,
What do you mean?
I also had a Thursday.
Oh, that's true.
What happened on your Thursday?
Our new person showed up.
Weren't they supposed to show up a month and a half
new
ago?
person. I've been hearing about this person for like a good 3 months.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? We finally
So
got
did they quit?
Nope,
Oh,
she's still here.
that's good.
I saw her talking to the head custodian, and I went over to say hi, and I was like, "Oh my God, you're Dylan size."
Oh my god.
She's like 3 foot. She's very,
That's so
very
fucked
tiny.
up.
I was like, Jesus Christ. All right, well, you're not lifting shit this summer. But as long as you clean good, I don't care. We have other people that can lift things.
Do they clean good?
That's a great question. I do not know. I'm not the one in charge. I don't check her section.
Fair enough.
They've told us she cleans good, so we're gonna wait and see. I'm sure that the head of the art department is still going to complain and bitch and moan because that's just sort of what he does, I guess.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But I think, what was it, Wednesday actually? Before that, I was going through my section. Oh no, I think it was that same night. I think it was Thursday. I was just like rushing through my section, and I was trying to get done because we had a thing going on. It was the awards, the senior awards night. So I needed to get everything clean before a certain point, so that I would know that I would have enough time to like finish whatever I had left.
Okay.
I started at the front of the building, and I worked my way around to my music rooms. And when I turned the corner, I saw someone walk out of the cooking room and then back in, and they were wearing an apron. And I was like, oh, is like the cooking class still here? And then I saw a bunch of old women coming in and going down to that room. And I went, are they having a cooking class for the elderly again?
Yeah.
Whew.
Did they once again not tell us when they were doing the adult cooking class after they told
I thought
me
you were
last
gonna
time?
say, did the old ladies forget how to cook?
No, the last, I think this happened like a month ago, like sometime in May they had one, and they told me this is the only one we're doing.
In May, I guess.
She just said in general, this is the only one we're doing, and I went, oh, okay. And then they came back again, and I had no idea, so if they complain they had to use a dirty room, I don't give a shit. I didn't see you here. No one told me. I'm not...
Fucking fair enough.
I don't care. Fire me at that point.
Please.
And then Friday
Dear
came,
Lord.
and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna blow through everything, because we probably have to clean fucking tables off, because our boss was like, we need you guys to go start cleaning the bottoms of the desks. And we went, shouldn't we be doing that when the testing is happening instead of while school is still happening? And he went, no, we're going to do it early.
Great.
Scrape off the gum and wipe the desks clean so we can just pull them out. And it's like, we can't.
That's what Bilbo Baggins hates.
Yeah, like, we can't just fucking pull them out because they're still going to sit in them and use them. They're still going to be dirty. We're going to have to clean them a second time. Just like last year. But, you know. And I got to the front of the building to start just like on that end and make my way over because it was faster. And I looked up and saw that every table in the cafeteria was off to the side. And I went, what the fuck is happening in here tonight?
Okay.
And then I remembered the conversation I had the other night with the night boss, where he was staring at a skateboard that had a beautiful drawing of Freddie Mercury on it. And he went, I don't know who that is, but I want that board.
Right, I remember being angry about this before.
He was like, I was like, it's Freddie Mercury. And he went, I had no idea who that is.
Wow.
And I was like, the lead singer of Queen, the band? If I heard a song, maybe I'd know. I'm like, oh my God, are you for real? Oh my God, are you serious?
I'm gonna make you bite the dust.
Anyway, yeah, the art students like painted on a bunch of skateboards and they were auctioning them off. And I forgot that was happening. So I was like, oh, well, all right. That's fine, I guess. I kind of wanted one of them. It had like a raven on it. It looked really cool. I didn't get a picture of it. I'm upset that I didn't.
Like, I took some pictures of some of the like machines that I'm working with, but they don't look like anything. They're just metal.
That's fair. I get to talk about a mini munch. Wait, is it this one? Hold on.
Hell yeah, first try.
Beautiful. I mentioned it last week. Metty, I don't know if you tried them yet.
Oh, no, I did not. My bad, I forgot that we were,
We have this box that I talked about last time. It's the Trix fireworks.
Oh, right.
Ah, yes.
It tastes like Trix.
Cool.
That tracks what the marshmallows taste like.
They taste like General Mills marshmallows. You know the ones, if you've eaten Lucky Charms, you know what fucking marshmallows they are. It is just that.
Yeah,
it is
it's
that.
not like it's a
I've only eaten
different
marshmallow
flavored anything. It's literally just repackaged, reshaped fucking General Mills cereal.
Yeah, pretty much. I was expecting like maybe more of a flavor to the actual cereal, but it is just the same dulled, faint, like barely fruit-ish flavor that any Trix piece has, where you just imagine it has that flavor because of the shape.
Yeah, it doesn't like notably say anything on the box, so it's just going to be, hey, you know Trix? It's Trix, but in a different shape.
Yeah.
With marshmallows.
It's not bad. It's all right. I'm a little upset because I expected at least a little more taste, but it's cereal, it's edible, it's good. It's yummy in my tummy. It's like 6 or 5. It's around there.
God,
Fair
I
enough.
miss cereal. I'd love to eat cereal.
I love cereal. Yummy in my tum-tum. Also Friday night at work, we watched John Wick 4 and The Damage.
Okay.
Nice.
I was on my phone the whole time watching it. I had already watched it, so I didn't really care that I had to watch it on my phone. But I loved listening, because John Wick 4 is just a good fucking movie. And also, our dear friend who had not seen it yet was shitting their pants the entire fucking time. Just like, this movie's sucking me off. And then we got to the point, we got to a very serious and emotional point at the end, where John Wick looks at his friend Winston, and he says, Winston, and also just goes, Overwatch. And almost shit my pants at work. Had to run to the bathroom because I almost shit myself.
God.
It was very fucking funny. I don't remember which day this was, but I have a Dumpy story.
Okay.
Metty, do you remember when I mentioned it to you?
No.
I'm gonna say it was Friday.
Sure.
Actually, no, we didn't. We watched John Wick on Friday. We watched it on Tuesday. Friday, I remember it was Bumblebee we were watching. We watched Bumblebee, by the way. That's a great movie.
Like, actually?
Yeah, better than any of the fucking Bayformers movies. Those all suck pee-pee bad, awful, terrible. Bumblebee is a 9 out of 10, genuinely. It's a really good movie. It's fucking really good. I think also Friday, Dumpy came up to me, and it was Friday. He came up to me, and he was just like, I just want to let you know I'm leaving early today because I'm coming in early tomorrow. I got overtime. I got to open up the rooms for the testing. They got SAT testing. I got to go check up. And the new person was up on the second floor by my area and asking for wags. And what do you need wags for? And I said, I got some wags. I'll give you wags if you want some wags. I don't know why she was there, but it's not my job. I don't care. I don't care why she was there. I'm not the night boss. I'm not the one in charge. How you doing with your work? Are you almost done? You got everything done? What do you got left? That's all you got left? Oh, I gotta come by your area and open some rooms tomorrow. They're gonna be in your section on the second floor and the third floor, and they're gonna be a bunch of things. And oh my god, there was a fire in another town over and went through the roof, and it probably smelled like marshmallows and hot dogs. Alrighty, I'll see you later.
I love how Dumpy just speaks in run-on
Jesus
sentences.
Christ.
He speaks with no punctuation.
I need you to know that when you talk for a period of longer than like 8 to 10 seconds in that voice, I just stop listening.
How do you think I fucking feel?
I heard every word and I was fascinated by every single one.
I caught a couple.
The fact that near the end of this conversation, he went, oh my god, there was a fire in another town. It went through the roof. I bet it smelled like marshmallows and hot dogs. Made me just
Jesus
go,
Christ.
hey, buddy, what?
See, you say that, and I didn't even catch that in anything that you said.
You must be saying probably smelled like marshmallows and hot dogs.
I heard you say open up the room because it confused the shit out of me because I thought you said open up a womb. And I was like, why?
That's just how he talks. Wombs
He's got
and
three.
wags.
He's got 3 of them to open.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, you know, he's got his wife and he's got his side pieces. He's got 2 girlfriends.
No.
You said open up the womb, so I mean,
I'm upset.
Better than the daughters, I guess.
I guess I had to change some of my vacation days
Why?
because MagFest usually happens at the start of January, and then they put up the dates where it was happening, and it was the middle of close to the end actually of January.
Huh.
And I went
It
to
doesn't happen often.
Yeah, it doesn't happen often at all. So I told my boss I need to move these days, and he went, all right, so you're not taking all 3? I went, no, I am. I'm moving it back a little more. If you try and fuck me over on this vacation, I'll kill you. I'll kill you dead. I need to go to a convention or I'll lose my goddamn mind.
Right?
You still might.
I mean, I already have, but other than that, I was excited to watch Oshi no Ko on Wednesday because that's one of the anime that I'm still watching that I fucking love keeping up with.
Uh-huh.
And it was a recap episode.
Oh, that's my favorite.
I was very upset. I really wanted more. Deadmau5 Deathplay was great this week. Another fantastic episode.
It was good.
Magical Destroyers I've been keeping up with. It's a show. It's not bad. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I've ever heard you do.
I mean, it's just, I think I talked about it before. It's just 3 magical girls in a Japan where they're trying to protect weebs because they're being corralled and like thrown in jail cells.
I would also corral the weebs.
Right? Fuck them. But don't fuck, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I actually forgot to watch Hell's Paradise this week, but I hear that it's pretty good.
Oh, it's really good. You know what? Just fuck the second half of this podcast. You should go watch Hell's Paradise.
All right. I actually started opening it, and I remembered I'm recording on OBS. Also, Heavenly Delusion, still really good. Probably my favorite anime of the season.
Goddamn.
Just fucking good. Good shit all around. I have a DipShips idea for us.
Oh.
Okay.
So do you guys like apple pie?
Not really.
Yeah.
But go on.
Tim, how do you
fucks
feel
with
about
it.
apple pie?
It depends on how the apples are done.
That's fair.
What if
Hey,
they're done pie's flavor?
how would you guys feel about having some apple pie with a slice of sharp cheddar cheese on top of it?
I've heard of this.
I haven't, but
Doesn't sound
I've-
entirely bad.
I've heard of it a good couple times from a couple of other podcasts I listen to, and I'm like, you know what? That sounds like something we could do and see if it's good for us or if it's disgusting. At least one of us will throw up,
Can
potentially.
we substitute the pie with
I feel
another
like it
kind
might
of
make
pie?
it worse.
That might make it worse. What other pie are you thinking?
No cheesecake, that's cheating.
No, I'm sticking with pie, but just like a different flavor, like a blueberry or not cheese.
A cheese pie?
A fucking like pumpkin or cherry.
Pumpkin pie'd be way worse.
If you want to take that bet and try that, then sure.
I might fuck around.
Cheddar cheese
I just
on top
sucked
of pie
my
is
teeth and
point.
now I'm fucking crawling up the walls. Oh my god.
Terribly in pain. Okay, so I might have to do this next week. It depends on when I actually get paid,
Well, we'll see then.
because I still don't know.
And I think that's everything I have.
Cool. As long as it's not the Glizzard, I'm happy.
Well, I
That's
mean,
later.
I still have that written
No.
down, but
No, delete it.
If you're already quitting the podcast when it hits summertime, we'll just do it then.
Fine. Fair enough.
Damn.
all right, Metty.
All right, so my week.
YouTube, it's time for the ad break with your captain. We're talking Twitter, we're talking penis music. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Welcome to the ad break. We're gonna get into this shit. Hey, folks, if you want to keep up to date with the podcast, you want to know everything that's going on in our lives, any updates and whatever, make sure you follow us on Twitter at DipShipsPod. Also, follow each of us individually at The Calamity Carl, at GFPPM, at Metorman, and at Echo Fetish. It's EKKO_fetish. If you have any questions, that's right, you, or any topics that you want to tell us about, talk to us about, want us to answer, whatever, make sure you send them to questions@dipships.boats, or you can respond to the tweet put out almost every Sunday, or just tweet them at us in general. Anyway, you know. I lost the sheet. Hold on. There we go. If you would like to support us directly and financially, you can do so by going to patreon.com/dipshipspod. Any amount can help us out. We have tiers ranging from $1 all the way to $50. Whatever if you can take care of yourself and you can throw us some extra bones, beautiful, love it, wonderful, helps us out, helps us pay our editors, helps us pay our bills, helps us stay alive, helps us stay afloat. Anyway, $1 a month you get to listen to each episode of DipShips one day early. $5 a month you can watch DipShips. Someone's house just went on fire. They're going fucking ham out there. $5 a month you can watch episodes of DipShips early. You can watch episodes of DShips early. You can watch PM vs. Anime, our Patreon exclusive series. You can watch Party Boat when it comes out, before it goes public. $10 and above, I get to thank all of you wonderful people verbally during this part, but we'll get to that. 20 and 50 are just for PMVA recommendations. Again, I keep saying that we're going to work on other things. It's difficult when we all only can meet up on Sundays, and we're all very tired after it's done, you know? But we're trying to work on more things when we have the time to. There's some discussion about tabletop things happening, so who knows? I mean, some things could happen there. But I would like to thank our $10 and above patrons verbally. Of course, you're going to see all your names here in the credits. That's another perk that you all get from $1 and above. Hey, you know, also, I almost forgot. YouTube members, if you're a YouTube member, you get the same benefits. It's the same thing, just about. I'm a mess. I'm doing this in a freaking rush right now. I would like to thank our $10 and above patrons verbally now, starting with Alatos Diogenes. Alatos, how dare you, love Korak. Breakdown 707. Dr. Perpaka, the Purple Paka, Fire Trooper 113, Frost Samurai, Javier Porksword, Chris Derp, Lordy Fars, Mi Runuganga, what? Mr. Collector, Mr. I Like Spam, Nap, PM's Tooth is lost and scared, Ryan Superfan, Vine Ultimax, who's also a $5 YouTube member. Shoutouts. Waba Fat, KH1 Funnel Mix, Perfectly Funnel Mixing, Recoded Master, Wimpy the Grizzly Bear, and Zombie Slayer 051, and of course, our $50 patrons. So, this is why they call it the Skeleton Dome. And Yellow Yondello. Thank you all so much for the support. It means the world to us. Again, even $1 helps. It helps us out a lot. But hey, listen, if you cannot afford to financially help us, you can just share the podcast around with anyone who you think would like it, because podcasts sink or swim based on word of mouth. Leave a comment, leave a 5-star review, leave a... Shut up, phone. Leave your phone at the door. It won't stop. It keeps going. All the like the video, the comment, and all that stuff actually really helps. So if you can, please do. Please rate the podcast. Rate it good. Rate it nice. Rate it moist. I don't think we have any new comments on anything. Again, the Spotify just started rolling out Q&A things, and the one that they constantly put out is just, what did you think about this episode? So if you want to leave reviews that way, I don't know if there's other ways to leave reviews on Spotify, but that's like a thing you can do. We can add polls. That's a thing we can do there now. Apple Podcasts, I just see the same things on there. I don't know how many people actually use Apple Podcasts. I don't know if there's a thing for Google Podcasts, actually. I don't think there is. But I mean, I don't think that matters that much because it's normally just fucking YouTube. Whatever. Anyway, speaking of people that I would like to thank, I would like to thank Vidazen at _VIDAZEN_ on Twitter for our intro music, Starbird, and additional songs, Appetite Delight, Ride of the Wave, Seaside, Time to Duel, and Fire Within. The last two were used in DipShips, our Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression series. You should check that out if you haven't, if you like Yu-Gi-Oh! Content. The other ones I used to roll into the ad break, for Party Boat, and for DipShips, respectively. Thank you very much. Wonderful work. Fantastic person. I'd also like to thank Shibuya Gato and Shura_art for our art assets. Shibuya did the logo. Shura did the thumbnail and everything. Check them out. They're wonderful people. Also, I'd be remiss not to thank our editors, Misha at The Mischer, MISCHER, and G, amazing GGG guy. Too many G's for me still. For editing our things, Misha's been doing the podcast. G's been doing PM vs. Anime. Both have been doing a fantastic job. Thank you all so much. I love you guys. Fantastic. Don't forget, we're also available on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and of course the video version on YouTube. I don't know where you're listening, but I know where you're watching. And you better not be stealing these videos, putting them anywhere else. I'll hurt you. I'll make the spell what makes your head shrink apply to your head. Get yourself some merch, streamlabs.com/thecalamitycarl/merch. I actually wrote it down. It's in the notes proper this time. I've been meaning to do that for months, and I finally did it. Get yourself a bucket hat. Get yourself some other things. We have duck merch coming soon. We have other merch on the way, as you've heard from discussions. I just need to have the money to pay people for it. There are things happening in my life right now that might make it take a little longer for that to happen. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Also, don't forget to check out the Millennium Microphone Master Saga, or M3S, the finest mess on YouTube, and of course DipShips, the DipShips Humble Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression series. If you like Yu-Gi-Oh! Content, they are fantastic shows. You should absolutely watch them, especially if you want to watch me and PM just like yell at each other and be fucking piss babies all the time about a card game. I think that's pretty much all I've got for you right now. We have to record more PMVA with summer coming up and my summer schedule going into effect. So long as PM's schedule with the new job, when he ends up starting whatever it is, doesn't affect our recording times, we should be getting more soon. We should be able to do more party boats and more PMVAs, especially PMVAs. We want to get more of a backlog of those to just like pump them out at least like 2 times a month. Other than that, we still have, again, we have some things in the works here. As I said before, there's a potential for a D&D thing, a tabletop sort of thing that may or may not be happening. And of course, we still have that $700 goal on Patreon. Actually, I'm gonna fucking lower it. I'm gonna make it $600. If we reach $600 on the fucking Patreon, I can't do that. We need to have the time first in order to do that. We need to set up some better goals though. We need to reach 600 on the Patreon. Like, I think we're on 415 right now. We need to get the Patreon up so we can pay our editors more. Because that's what I'm the most concerned about right now, is being able to pay the people that work for us. Otherwise, I have to dock Nick's pay, and none of you want Nick to get docked pay. Nick doesn't want to get docked pay. Nick can't afford to eat. Anyway, thank you all for listening. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I hope you continue to enjoy the rest of this episode. This is my boat, and you cannot be here.
Okay. I think he's gone. Listen, I don't have much time. I need to tell you that if you like Yu-Gi-Oh, then you can go right now and listen to the Millennium Microphone podcast. Every 2 weeks, we put out episodes going back through the anime, and we've already covered all of Original Duel Monsters and Season 0. Right now, we're in the middle of GX, we record live, and we let our audience vote on every single episode's thumbnail. So, if you're interested, keep an eye out for that.
Hey, is that Shibuya Gato from the Millennium Microphone?
Dude, shut up! Shut up right now, he's gonna hear you!
Did you know that Millennium Mic is available on YouTube, Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music?
Dude, are you trying to tell them I'm here or steal my ad read?
And features hosts like Shibuya Gato Shora, Calamity Carl, BioRoxas, and KZ Excellent.
What the fuck are you doing on my boat?
Fuck. No, I gotta go. Go listen to Millennium Microphone.
Been playing Funny Zelda, like actually sinking my teeth into the new Zelda now.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do that. It's probably bad for the game.
Well, the cartridge tastes like burning, but otherwise,
Yeah, it's really tiny also.
it's covered in that bitterant, so children don't swallow it.
I forgot they did that.
The other let's see, what's the next thing? Was Stop Assuming I'm Awake Part 2, was that this week or last week?
Part 2 is this week.
Excellent. Okay. So once again, I was unable to sleep. As happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that.
But I was like, it's fine, I have off tomorrow. So I'll just spend the whole damn day, or the whole damn night rather, playing Zelda. And I play Zelda the whole night, and it's getting to be like 7 a.m. And I'm like, yeah, now I'm feeling tired. Yeah, this is right now. Now I'm gonna go to sleep. Let me just turn off my alarms.
Mm-hmm.
But I still have my work app open from when I had clocked out earlier that day. And says I have a shift 10 a.m. What? That can't be right. So I refreshed the app. No,
And it was right.
the shift is still there. I don't have enough paid time off to take the day off. I guess I'm going into work
Oof.
with less than 0 hours of sleep.
Oh, you poor bitch.
So I go into work, and again, people are trying to talk to me like it's a thing that I can, like, like I'm sapient.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, I really don't know what you want from me anymore. Like, you guys know I'm not awake right now. Why the fuck you doing this so much?
You
I
always turn
can't
British
do it
when you're tired?
properly.
Yes.
But Carl will tell you that when I'm actually 3 sheets to the wind wasted, I somehow get an accent. And I was like full on like Cockney British.
I don't know how you just go into that, but
Like, that I just don't. I don't know how I go into it either, but you've encountered me doing it.
yeah.
You remember that I do it, is
Yeah.
the point. Through that spear is gone forever. So yeah, I was walking around, and again, they're just trying to talk at me, and I'm like, I don't know, leave me alone, mate. I'm just so tired. That's Australian, but let's see. Then the very next day, My problem coworker got fired for threatening a teenager who also works at Walmart.
Let's go.
Wait,
Fuck
okay,
them
okay.
kids.
Problem to you or problem to the customers?
Problem to yes.
I see.
He was not a nice person or a friendly person, and I am glad that he is gone.
Fair enough.
Yes. Now, that was just a Morticia Adams drinking tea gif, because I saw the managers dragging him into the HR office,
Uh-huh.
and then I saw the HR lady run past me like 3 minutes later, and I'm like, oh, they're getting rid of him. Like, oh.
Damn.
And then they remove him from the group chat,
That's how you know it's done.
and I just post that picture of Morticia Adams drinking tea.
Hmm.
And I was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Look up, look at whose number has been removed by our boss." Oh, we're free. Yeah. I found
Well,
an even larger tube
God
at work.
bless. You found a what?
An even larger tube.
Ah, tube 3.
Hypertube.
Tube 3 hypertube. Yes. I don't know if I showed it to Carl, but it's an even larger tube.
Oh, you did.
Larger
to start
in
selling
length
tubes.
or width?
Length.
You say we should
Good for
start
bonking.
selling tubes?
It is
shouldn't we?
Just
It is as big as
cardboard
me.
tubes? Oh my god.
So it is at least 6 foot. I think it's actually like 6'7", so it might be slightly taller than me.
That's, like, so much taller than me.
Very exciting.
I could use that tube as a walking cane.
Now, Metty,
No, you can't. It's not that structurally sound.
now,
Oh.
Metty, what do you do with said tube? Or tubes,
Father
I should
Carl,
say.
probably.
Yeah, that one. Bother Carl. When I show them, I hold one end up to my mouth and I go toot, and
It's true.
no, I always intend like, oh, I'm a make a fucking like cosplay weapon, or I'm a modify one of my Nerf guns to make it look more sniper rifle-y, or yada yada.
Yeah, like a
And then I
crap
don't, and then when I move, I throw out all my cardboard.
Damn.
So I'm in the amassing cardboard phase.
Right.
We're sure
And,
he's planning on
tubes.
moving.
Yes, and when we move, I'll throw out all the cardboard and begin again.
Cycle
The
continues.
cycle begins anew.
So
The
how much
beauty
cardboard?
the miracle of life.
How much cardboard would you say you've amassed at this point?
The 3
Not
tubes.
very much. It's a lot of tubes.
Okay.
A good amount of tubes.
Might make a Gatling gun with them. That'll be fun.
Like a
Gonna
real
buy
one?
of
Or?
those $20 Nerf guns that actually spin with the, Anyway, we'll see.
That's cool.
Fair enough.
Let's see what's the next. No. Ah, yes. Kid thinks he's hot shit because he just graduated high school and can still do math.
This one was really
saying
funny
the
to me
temperature in
personally.
Celsius and shit. Which I know PM is like, what else would you say the temperature in? Because he's not,
Correct.
an American.
Let me tell you how bad Fahrenheit is. They don't even teach that shit over here. Like
Listen.
no effort is put in.
Great to tell you they don't
fucking-
teach Celsius here, Chief.
But the thing is, they used to. They used to. And,
Okay, when
and
you
then
say they used to,
yes.
they mentioned it offhandedly once to me in the 3rd grade.
No, but I mean, like, it was actually part of the curriculum at, like, a hardcore part of your curriculum at some point. But then,
Not in my lifetime.
but then the school, yeah, this was like when I was a kid. Then they went, no,
back in
there's
the
no,
60s.
we can't teach both to the kids because it'll confuse them. So instead of getting rid of the right one, y'all kept the fucking stupid bad one.
No, we
Listen.
kept freedom units.
I'ma
Fahrenheit,
just say-
Fahrenheit is the correct one because low
Yeah.
number means cold and high number means hot.
Correct.
But yours only makes sense once it starts to go into the negatives. Otherwise, it
doesn't,
would be
though.
like 140 negative when it's like really fucking cold.
What
Okay,
the fuck
but
are you talking about?
If I say it's 92 outside, you
That
know
means
it's
nothing.
fucking hot.
Yeah,
Whereas
but
if
so
you
does-
say
hot
it's
'cause it's a high
92
number.
outside,
but so does
the
30.
pavement is bubbling.
If the start and end point is fucking 0, when I tell you it's 30, it's shit's hot. When you tell me 90, I'm like, how are you alive? How is the entirety of America not in flames?
All right, but when you tell me it's 30, I'm like, oh, so ice is freezing outside.
Yes, because 30 sounds low.
Yeah, it's because y'all are stupid and wrong. And
Listen,
have
listen,
been
listen,
since
listen,
the
listen.
fucking dawn
Anyway,
of
the
America.
point is that this kid's insufferable.
True.
Nick knows
mean-
this kid because he's not actually a kid from work. He's a kid we play D&D with.
Oh,
And the only reason he's in the group is because his brother was in the group, and then we went, yeah, you can breed the little brother.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why are you hanging out with high school kids?
And then the brother that, you know, he doesn't listen to this podcast, so I'm not worried, Nick. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah, so the one brother was like, I'm an adult with 3 kids, and I'm remodeling my house, and I don't have time right now, so I have to leave. And it's like, oh, cool, you taking Brady with you? No. Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, I guess we'll deal with him.
Sounds like you're having a fun time.
We haven't
Yeah.
had to really deal with it in like 3 weeks, so.
Yeah, we haven't played in a hot minute because people have
Life.
been having issues.
Anything else, buddy?
No,
Alright, fair enough.
life is pain.
Oh,
Yeah, hell yeah, brother.
eat shit, I
I
guess.
can finally krill myself.
What?
It's
Hell
an image
yeah.
I saw today. It's been stuck in my head.
Oh yeah, the krill. That thing's funny.
Yeah, that's it for my week.
Nice. Do you guys want some? You want to get in questions?
You give me a question,
Hang on.
Chief.
Here you go.
Just like
I
2.
could finally krill myself.
Now we can do questions.
He do be krillin though. If you have any questions you want to send, you can send them to questions at dipships.boats, or you could send them to us on Twitter at dipshipspod. This one is from Yellow Yondello. I need to confess that they've been sending in their questions as Yellow Yondello Kit Kat question and then the number for the number of
Okay.
email they've sent. And I'm just
Sure.
now realizing from the beginning of this one, they've been sending in questions from Kit Kat bar rappers.
Oh my god. Do you think, okay,
Son of a bitch.
do you think there are other forms of Yondellos?
Like a green Yondello.
Yeah, exactly.
A purple
like a red
Yondello?
Yondello? Yeah.
Well,
I feel like it wouldn't be a Yondello, then it'd be a Gondello.
but what
That's
is
a
a
boat.
Yondello to begin with?
That's a great question.
That is a great question. Yellow Yondello, if you have the answer,
Please tell us.
please inform
I'm
us.
dying to know. They say, halfway through the Kit Kat questions I have, this ain't the best one. I've edited one below it if it doesn't work for y'all. Confess to your hairdresser you don't love your haircut, or send back your seafood at a restaurant. Or send back your food at a restaurant. I don't know where the C came from.
I would 100% sooner send back my food than admit I didn't like my haircut.
Oh hell no to the food, because they'll come back with stuff done to it. I'm always hyper paranoid about that. I would rather eat my food not done in a way that I would want it the first time than have it come back with like fucking spit and snot and dandruff in it. No, I'm good.
If you're just not a cunt, that stuff doesn't happen.
Yeah, pretty much. If you're just like, sorry to bother you, it's just that this thing is wrong, you know. I'm
True,
sorry.
but the person could also just be having a shitty day, and I just happen to be the one fucking You know me and my luck.
I was gonna say, you know what? Considering this is Palm,
That's
that's
fair.
actually super valid. It would be that guy's like worst day, and he's like, "This motherfucker sent back my burger."
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll tell my hairdresser that I've gotten a bad haircut, which I have. I've totally done that before. It's like, you fucked up. Just get rid of everything.
I would send back the food. I'm not a bitch. I'll eat cum.
I mean,
I'd be pride.
I don't get haircuts, so I have to send back the food.
Oh man, that's incredible. Thank you, Carl.
You're welcome. Oh, the other one they put in is confess to your mother her food is mid, or send back your food at a restaurant after telling the server the food was good.
My mom does not like cooking and admits she's terrible at it, so I would easily just go like, "Mom, this sucks."
Nah, bitch, food is mid. My mom's food is mid as fuck. My mom's food is
Damn.
more mid than any food you've ever had. In fact, I'd argue it doesn't even reach mid.
There have been some points where my mom has made something and she'd be like, what do you think? And I'd be like, it wasn't that great. And she'd be like, yeah, I tried something different tonight and it didn't work out. I'd be like, at least you know.
Yeah.
This is like Sophie's choice for me, because like I'm already on.
Oh, your
on
mom will
thin-
kill you.
I'm already on thin ice. Like I'm out of the will at the drop of a hat. You know.
You don't like my
Like
onions?
the slightest mistake. Yeah, exactly. The slightest slip up, and I'm fucking done. So, I'm going to abstain.
That was not an option given.
I'll send the fucking food back at the restaurant.
Hell yeah.
Let's
Eat that
go.
cum, motherfucker.
Eat the cum. Eat the
Eat
cum.
the cum.
I reject Pride Month now.
What the fuck?
Can't believe PM's openly homophobic all of a sudden.
All right, but what if they ate some pineapple first, PM? You know, make it taste a little sweeter.
Doesn't help. It's still chewy.
What about a different kind of fruit?
You mean
Because
chewy?
Nurle Finkelhop asks us, what's the best kind of banana?
There's only one kind of banana anymore, idiot.
I was gonna just say something really ignorant, like I didn't know there were other kinds of banana.
There aren't. Dole killed them all intentionally.
Oh shit.
Bread is the answer.
That's...
Fair?
Yeah, that's
Is
a good
that-
answer.
Is that correct?
I mean, it's a type of banana.
I guess.
I'll accept it. Yeah.
Yeah. I just like the regular banana more than banana bread.
I, as the foremost expert on bananas, accept this answer.
I also gotta say banana bread. I like eating banana bread.
Tasty.
It is very yummy in my tummy. Lalo asks us, in the early 2000s, I remember the opening of Rave Master was done by Real Big Fish.
Is it?
Yeah.
There's the story.
If you could get an American band to do an opening for any anime, who would you think would do a good job? Their personal pick is having a Soul Eater opening made by My Chemical Romance.
That would probably do it.
That would go so
Wasn't there,
hard.
wasn't there a meme a couple months back about one of those emo bands having one that just sounded like an anime opening already?
Probably. What were we gonna say, PM?
I feel like I already got this because I think it was like Bowling for Soup did the English intro for fucking Saint Seiya.
Yeah, they did. They did a
No,
cover
no, no,
of
it
the
was the
Flock of
Struts.
Seagulls. No, it was. Oh my
it
god!
was the Struts.
It was not the Struts. They did a cover of Flock of Seagulls' song, And I Ran So Far Away. That was Bowling for Soup.
I fucking love that intro.
Intro's really good.
So what band for what anime? I feel like Imagine Dragons can do like a killer Bleach opening. Get them on
Probably.
for season 2 of 1,000 Year
Fair.
Blood War.
I think when season 3 of
Might be a
Vinland
guess.
Saga eventually comes out, that Fall Out Boy could literally just do it.
Mm.
The last 2 openings in season 2 have been English singers already, and varying in
I feel
emotional
like they do
tone.
a better outro than intro.
Maybe.
What is this?
Am I being gaslit? Because that was the Struts.
Dude, I don't remember the opening to fucking Saint Seiya. I'm out of this one.
What the fuck?
They made a Saint Seiya opening for the Netflix Saint Seiya.
Through the Netflix Saint Seiya, not the
Yeah,
fucking
I'm talking
original
about the
anime.
original from the fucking like 80s or 90s.
Yeah, the one that they brought over here was fucking Bowling for Soup doing And I Ran.
Okay, well, good news. Another American band made another intro for Saint Seiya.
Probably should have clarified that a little bit.
You're like, yeah, the Netflix.
I didn't know that the original one made the original intro, because I
Yeah.
don't remember the old Saint Seiya.
Oh, you silly bitch.
It's been 50 fucking years.
You silly little whore.
Anyway.
I don't know, honestly. Who could do a good opening? What bands do I give a shit about? Maybe Gorillaz? I guess a Gorillaz song being used for an opening.
Oh, yeah.
If there's ever another anime like Samurai Champloo, they could do it.
Damn.
No, Afro Samurai.
Also good.
Oh, yeah,
Damn.
either one of those would be perfect.
Anime they don't make anymore, they fucking should.
Or The Offspring. Oh, The Offspring would be great.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Offspring
that's when they
actually
make
would be
fucking-
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You have one, Metty?
Let's see. Obvious answer is the Proto Men.
Of course.
Fair.
Let's go with Hailstorm. I'd like to have Hailstorm record an anime intro.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. The King of Tuesday Night asks us,
Oh.
pretty presumptuous to just say that you're the king, but they ask, what is the best meal you've ever had, and what's the worst?
You can't do this to my fucking goldfish memory.
I feel like the worst was something that we did for DipShips. I can't remember exactly, though. For the best, the whole, like, everything chicken related from the restaurant Mandarin. Oh my god. Like, the chicken balls, the fucking chicken wings, the curry chicken, the lemon chicken. I will literally go there and just fill my plate up with chicken. And then have fucking cookies for dessert.
You know, that's fair. Oh, this is really hard for me.
And for
Okay. I have a worst meal, but you go first.
The worst, I'm going to put a preemptive worst on here. Either the fucking banana that I'm going to be forced to eat for this podcast, or the blizzard that I'm going to be forced to eat for this podcast.
Oh, that's incredible. All right, so the worst meal for me
Yeah.
wasn't a full meal, but it was when I was very young, and my great-grandma passed me a fruit that I had not seen before. And I was like, you should try this. I think you'll like it. So I bit into it like it was an apple. But it was a tomato.
Oh. Okay.
And I hated it so much. So much. I felt so betrayed at the tender age of like 6.
Why does every grandmother do this?
Yeah, I feel that.
I mean, that's shit that like my grandpa would do. Like he would like get a tomato, eat it like an apple, and between bites sprinkle a little salt on it.
Sprinkle a little
Grandpa
crack.
was a freak.
My best meal would probably be from there's a seafood place not too far from us that I love to go to occasionally. I have to say occasionally because it's really fucking expensive, but it's really fucking
That's
good.
fair.
It's so fucking good. I love eating there. And the worst, definitely that fucking doo-doo ass burger I made for this fucking podcast.
Wait, which burger?
Oh, Nick, it was a nightmare.
Oh.
There was a bunch of shit that my wonderful friends added on to it that I don't remember everything anymore.
Sorry.
Don't remember this either, so.
You were fucking here for it.
And,
He's got a point.
as we've established, my brain is full of holes from all the drugs.
Damn.
That's true.
Trying to think of the best meal is really just impossible for me. I feel like in recent memory, it was last Halloween. We met up with like my family met up with the friends of the family, and we all went trick-or-treating around this little village for the kids. And when we were done, we all went to this like upscale kind of steakhouse, basically.
Mhm.
So I got one of those like, what the fuck is it called? What's the good beef?
The good beef?
Yeah, the good beef. Wagyu.
Yes.
I guess
Oh, yeah.
I got like a
Wagyu.
yeah. I got a burger of that. It was really good. It was I don't think it was worth the price because it doesn't taste that different to me, but also I don't have taste buds anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it was a tragic accident at the plant.
Oh,
I'll punch some new ones on for you, don't worry.
Oh, thank God.
Betty, did you say?
worst, probably the first time I ever had shrimp.
Damn. Fried
Yeah,
shrimp or just shrimp?
Hmm?
Fried shrimp or shrimp?
Shrimp.
Hmm.
Like, threw up all over. Terrible.
Understandable.
People like it. I don't understand.
Yummy, tasty.
Seafood disgusting.
Eat bug.
Incorrect. PM correct there. PM correct for once in PM life.
Rare PMW.
Eat tasty sea bug. Yummy. In tum tum. Good. Yum.
I like fried.
I will never
I-
eat anything with a shit vein ever again in my life. Which, luckily, there are very few animals with that.
Well,
What about your best?
never say never.
Best?
Hilariously, also the shit shrimp.
That's a tougher one because, like,
Right? Most of the time when I eat, I haven't eaten in so long because my brain does not like reminding me that I'm hungry. That whatever I eat just tastes so good because I'm fucking starving.
that's a goddamn mood.
There was a D&D session I remember where right before we started, I made myself a sandwich. And I spent that whole D&D session enjoying that sandwich. Like, vocally. I think people thought I was getting head while I was getting that sandwich because
Do you want to?
it was really good. Yeah.
Nice.
I have one of those adjustable desks. I can change the height on it, so like you can just
Like a vacuum.
ominous.
Switch on.
Switch on.
No!
All right, Betty. What about the best?
I don't know! It's hard!
Give me the best.
like- The best was the time that I was eating and I wasn't getting yelled at to ask what my best food was.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah. Love it. Next.
Stark Maximum says, or asks, on a previous episode, someone asked for one thing each of you could do to improve the podcast. I submit to you the opposite question. What is one thing each of you could do that would ruin the podcast? An answer is required. I will simply choose not to as banned. Nick.
What?
That is what they added onto the question.
I had an immediate idea. What the
I don't know why they went specifically for you.
God damn it!
Yeah, Nick. I like the vitriol in it too.
I know.
Like they're actually angry at you.
They put it in all caps. They put Nick.
You know what you
What did
did.
I do?
I have the perfect answer for this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fire Misha.
Yeah.
You want to ruin this podcast? You fire Misha.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Never do that. I hope, as long as this podcast runs, I hope she stays with us. But if this podcast starts to go downhill, it's because Misha's not here. Yes,
Pretty
I am
much.
complimenting
True.
you, bitch. You will take it.
Yeah, you better put up that fucking McDonald's falling down meme of yourself. If you were gonna do it and don't want to do it now that I called you out, too late. Put it up.
You got it. It's the law.
I would record everything from my phone.
I would kill you dead in person.
Yeah. See?
Yeah. So that makes sense.
The thing that I'm going to start doing during the middle of the summer is have my fucking fan on full blast pointed at me through the entirety of the podcast. You won't hear it in the call, but Misha will hear it in the fucking audio recording.
Misha
See?
will murder you.
You see, this is all like, okay, you're gonna do that, which is gonna make Misha quit the podcast, which makes it worse. I'm gonna do this, which is gonna make Carl kill me, but that may make the podcast better, so like, we're tipping
It's
the scales.
content for the podcast at least.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that content lasts for like, what, an episode?
Yeah, then we move on.
Unless Carl actually goes on trial, then that lasts a couple
Yeah, I was
more
gonna say.
episodes.
Well, you see, when the investigators come, right? It'll be like one of those true crime podcasts, but in real time and in reverse.
Like,
We're
so why did
actively
you?
hiding a murder.
So why did you kill him? I didn't think of it. I thought he'd get better by now.
He always stood back up after 5 minutes every other time I killed him.
What do you mean?
And they're all like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, usually he's better by now, and he just didn't get up. He just didn't get up. I don't know why.
It's
I
that
think his
fucking panel
respawn timer
from,
might be broken.
it's that panel from Invincible. I thought you were stronger.
That's still such a fucking good panel.
It is so good.
I would say if I wanted to ruin this podcast, other than firing Misha, I think firing PM would be the easiest way to ruin this podcast.
Oh yeah, no one
Probably.
listened to us then.
100%.
But you can't
I feel
fire
like I
me.
have-
I would quit before you fucking
Yeah,
fire
exactly.
me. You can't
feel like
get
I've got,
rid
like,
of me, bitch.
Exactly.
True dedicated fans.
The thing that I always
that's
say.
why, like, I can't fathom why all of you motherfuckers like hope that I don't show up for podcasts when I'm late. When I
Just
make
'cause
this
it'd be
podcast,
funny.
this podcast has its success
It's
because of me.
literally
Just because
I just want to ruin your perfect attendance.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
for
You
can
that.
come back.
The second you miss one, the bit's done. We don't give a shit anymore. You can just you can do whatever.
No, I'm
It's
here
the
for
fact
good.
that you haven't missed one and you care.
You're so proud about
Of
it that I
course.
just wanted to fuck up.
Out of every single person that has been a part of this podcast, I have been here for all 79 episodes.
Wow.
Actually, no, today is 80.
It's
All
number
80
80.
episodes, I've been in every single episode. Even the joke one.
Yeah.
It's, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. I should have just not played that one. What about you, Metty?
How do you make the podcast worse?
Be on it myself. Wait, shit.
Well,
Oh, shit, we've been downhill since like episode 13 then.
Hell yeah, we have. I make things worse with my very presence. Let's see. PM already said make a horrible noise for the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a follow-up, if Metty
Oh.
wants to take it. Carl stops being the host. Carl stops driving the ship, making it go where it needs to go.
Oh, we could stage a mutiny.
What?
I could see that working for us.
Yeah, no, that'd be fun.
I wouldn't want to, because then I would be in charge of hosting, and nobody wants that.
Don't worry, we'll stage a second mutiny so that way you don't have to stay in power because we like you that much.
Oh, thanks, bud. Oh, God, then that means by rank, then Metty would be the host, and nobody wants that.
Then we need another mutiny.
I think Nick could lead.
I don't know about all
I don't know, I
that.
think we need another mutiny after that one. We put the skeleton of MPM in the corner in charge.
No, I'd rather give it to the piss bucket than MPM. Sorry, bud.
Well, again,
Damn.
NPM's just
Clean.
a skeleton, so when the skull falls over, it defaults to the piss bucket.
We bring in Misha to go, Misha, you're in charge of the podcast now. Misha goes, oh no, I can't edit this because I don't want to listen to my own voice. And I go, that's how we all feel. And then the
Got
whole
a big
thing falls
fucking
apart.
mood. Holy shit.
I have gotten incredibly comfortable with the sound of my own voice.
That's impressive.
That's depressive.
A lot
What
of
do you mean? I think it's a good thing.
I'm glad that you're confident in yourself, sweetheart.
Thank you.
All right, it's about that time. Do you guys want a horse fact?
What? Can you say that again?
Do you want a?
No.
Do you want a? Do you want a?
Run that one again, yeah.
Do you want a horse fact?
No.
I'd love a horror fact.
Would you like a boat fact?
Yes.
No. Just whores.
Would you like a combination horse and boat fact?
Fine. I'll
I
take
found
Just
it.
whores.
I found
love
it.
Steel Ball Run.
I found it from last week, the one I was gonna segue into, and I didn't remember what it was. It was is this a US? It's an SS. The SS Yongala. It's an Australian ship that was going across the ocean on the 14th of March in 1911. She began her 99th voyage in Australian waters, going across where was it?
I don't know, you tell me.
From Melbourne with 72 passengers going to Brisbane. Let off a
Good
bunch of the
so far.
passengers, picked up a little racehorse named Moonshine
Oh, hell yeah.
and
That's
a
cute.
bull.
Oh.
You know, just a nice little fun, a little bull friend.
Then they fucked.
And they went off, you know. It says here, she reached Mackie, it's another city, and then left around for Townsville. Was carrying 29 first-class passengers, 19 second-class passengers, 72 crew, and 677 tons of cargo.
I'm
Hey,
sorry.
question.
did you-
Isn't Townsville where the Powerpuff Girls are from?
Yeah, I was just about to say the city of Townsville?
In Australia, yeah. I guess they're Australian.
Wow.
Explains a lot of things, like why they don't have fingers.
That's true. Everyone knows Australians don't have fingers.
Let's see. The signal station sent some telegraph signals because they have lost sight of the ship at some point. They warned it about a tropical cyclone between Townsville and Mackie, and it was never seen again after that point. It didn't reach the shore, and they were like, it's weird that it's hasn't gotten here yet. You know, I thought that it did, because someone who was there wrote down, yeah, it arrived around this time, and it never did. And it took them a good long while. Let's see, it went missing around the 24th. Around the 26th is when they were like, yeah, we should probably go look for it. It was, as far as I can see here, it was never found, but the body of the racehorse Moonshine was found at Gordon Creek. Everything else was gone. That was the only thing that was found.
That means that the person who recorded that the boat came in on time stole it.
You know?
Took the whole boat and then just threw the horse over the side to get eaten by sharks because it was
Yeah, took the horse
missing
meat.
quite a lot.
Tasty, tasty horse meat.
That's that.
Wow.
That was a sadder fact than I was expecting. I feel bad now.
You wanted the horse to live, didn't you?
I did.
Well, that's too bad. That horse
This is the
died.
life
That's
of
too
Pi
damn
thing all
bad.
over
There's
again.
no crying and horseball.
There could be.
Eat the shit out of that stupid ass horse. Thank you all for listening to this episode of Fuck Horses. Horses
No.
fucking suck. What a bunch of fucking freaks. Fuck them.
I can't believe you're alienating all our Brony fans like this.
Easily.
Except I totally can. Fuck those assholes.
Good.
Easily.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Easily.
Shout
Hey,
out
if you
to our
like-
one clopping friend.
Ugh.
Aw.
Ignore that. If you like this episode for whatever fucking
Is that
reason,
the sound of you
uh,
clapping?
Let it
I hate
sit.
that. Thank
Let
you.
it marinate.
if you like the episode, make sure you give us a thumbs up, a comment, like a video, 5 stars, all that stuff. It helps us. If you want to support us directly and financially, you can do so on patreon.com/dipshipspod. Check out all our stuff on dipships.boats. That's where you can find the other links for where you can listen to the podcast. And don't forget that podcast Sink or Swim based on word of mouth. So share the podcast around with anyone who you think would like it.
Yeah, do you know any cloppers? Share this episode with them. They'll get a real kick out of the horseman.
Oh, I don't think they will.
They'll
Yeah,
like
they'll
it
be
for a
sad
little
that the
bit.
Horsey's dead.
Right up until the horse dies.
Man, I wish I was that horse.
Dead?
Eaten out.
Oh.
Oh.
Don't forget to
I
get
get
merch.
it, but also
Yeah, buy a bucket hat. It's
buy
the
a bucket
perfect
hat like a
weather
ducket
for it.
hat.
It's a streamlabs.com/thecalamitycarl/merch. Get a bucket hat.
Yeah,
Enjoy
and
it.
tweet at us with the merch so we can actually promote the shit. It'll
Tweet
help.
us your pictures of you wearing the merch if you like it. More coming soon.
Yes, soon.
Are we still working on that?
I need to get paid to pay artists, Nick.
That's fair.
I hate money.
Me too.
Thank you all for listening to this episode, and we'll see you all in the Nautical Mile.
Toodles.
Perish.
I don't wanna.
Perish!
Okay. Bye.
Tusk Act 4! Give this fucker testicular torsion!
No!